Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it away. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it away.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the stream. I am your host, Naked H Crusader, and tonight, I should say I'm your streamer, because this is the Vapor Pro Scrims hosted by Vapor Esports, so you're going to have Vapor competing in this tonight with other players and other teams in the scrimmage. We have 22 other players or other teams in this scrimmage, so I hope you guys are excited to see the action, because certainly I am. I love watching the Vapor Pro Scrims. I hope you guys do too. If you guys are here to watch, definitely give me a follow, and wherever you're watching, if you're on Twitch or Omlet, we'd love to see buffs or those subscribers. I would love to see any of that, and hopefully you guys will follow each other too, because that is something I really cannot stress enough, is when everyone follows each other, that just makes it a whole lot better. So here we go. Let me show you guys the team list tonight with your scrimmage from the Vapor Pro Scrims. Now you can see there, Team Vapor, Team 1. They're going to be running the show here, hopefully going for a win. In the last Naked Pro Scrim we had, they did win it. And let's see if they can continue on with their streak and take their own scrimmage as well. Siege League on Team 2, Official PP Gang, Legacy Boy Esports, ATTP, Just Friends, FBO Gaming Team 1 and Team 2, MHM2, Gang Beta, Gang Alpha, GKS Esports, Mobile Warriors, Team Ferox, Deadly Shot Killers Red, Iconic Esports, Lithara, Game Over, Honix Risen, or is that Honix Risen? Not sure actually myself. Game Over, Official PP Gang, and Super Saiyan Gods Blue. Now, as you guys know by watching me, you guys may actually already know that I like to pick a winner outside of a Naked Esports team, and it looks like Naked's not going to be playing tonight, so that just leaves one team. But who's it going to be? Well, I haven't actually thought about it yet. Leave your thoughts in the chat, but I'm going to pick one right now. I am going to go with Just Friends. Just Friends is number 6, so that is the team I have winning it all. They usually do really well in scrimmages, so I think my bet is not wasted on this one. But we'll see. I mean, you had T-Vapor, as I just said, won some scrimmages before. ATTP, a really good team that is on paper, does a lot of kills, and does get a lot of rank points as well. Gang twice in here, so with Beta and Alpha, Gang does really well in scrimmages as well. You have Super Saiyan Gods Blue on the last part, and I'm sure I'm missing a whole bunch of others, just like Deadly Shot Killers, Iconic, all those guys I have competing for a very long time, along with FBO. But let me show you guys a new team that I haven't seen before. Well, at least I haven't, and maybe they aren't so new, it's just that I haven't seen them. Is Lithara. I have never seen that team play, Team 17, and so I'm excited to see what they're like. So let's see if they're in the room right now. As you guys know, the room will... Oh, let me go to this page instead for you guys. As you guys know, the room starts at exactly 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're competing, make sure to get in there as soon as possible. Now, I have a few minutes delay, so actually my time right now is 7:56, so by the time you see this, it might be a little after 8. So you better have been already in the room. But that being said, let me bring it down to Team 17, as I was trying to say, to see with this new team, because I've never... Maybe I have seen them before and just can't recognize it, but let's head down. Team 17, there you have it, with Ace Harris, Los Yachiro, and Aztec from ATTP. So it is a mixture of a team. So maybe, you know, I have seen Aztec. I've seen the Los tag, but I'm not sure if I've seen Yashiro. And Ace, also Ace Polar, I'm assuming that is with Harris. Yeah, so I've seen players in that team. So that being said, I think we're going to have a lot of teams that I've seen before. We have GG, there's Gang. They should have 2 of them right there. As you see, Blog, Poppy, Bleach, and Apex on Team 10. And Moth, Pika, Trich, I always have a hard time saying that one. Trich and Pure on Team 11. Now you have also GKS with Shinigami, Darth, Alone, and Blood on G25. So a little bit of mixture. That is on Team 12. So as I said before, my team that I picked for tonight is Just Friends on Team number 6. So let's head over there to take a look. We got ATTP Bullet. Yeah, I was wondering if is this ATTP? No, Team ATTP is going to be in Team 5. This is Just Friends, so it's a mixture of a team. I like that about some of these teams. It's Bullet, Future, Omen, and Miss Mech Ghost. I've never seen him before, but it looks like he's a bit new. I've seen Omen and Future play along with Bullet, but I've never seen OG McGhost or Miss McGhost. Let's see how they work well together in this, because I need them to win. The curse has been broken. Vapor broke the curse, because there was a streak of about 30 to 40 scrimmages where I picked a winner and never won in a scrimmage squad event. This time though, last week, on Monday, actually, yeah, well, I guess call it last week. The last Monday, Vapor broke that streak. I picked them to win, and they won. So we'll see if it continues. Now, we did have an event after that with RDM, Random Deathmatch, and I picked a team. They didn't win, so maybe the streak will continue. I'm not sure, but hopefully I'll be right on the money with Just Friends on Team 6 taking the win. We'll see. We'll certainly see. Right now we got 58 in the room. Given that we have roughly, for me at least, 1 minute left before this begins, I'm expecting it to be low 60s, maybe? Possibly? If we get a high 60s, low 70s, that'd be awesome. So make sure you guys to get in. Although now that I'm saying it. You guys are going to see it late. By the time you hear me say it, it should have already started. Rose PUBG Mobile, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Bayesian Scotland, thank you for coming in. Appreciate that. We're going to get things started fairly soon. So I hope you guys are going to have fun watching and enjoy. It is 8 p.m. exactly, so you got less than 1 minute now for all these teams to come in. And then we're going to have some action to go. BDala. I'm going to go with BDala 9999. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. And mobile OU09. You know, I try my best, and sometimes I just can't figure it out. But thank you for coming into the chat as well. Appreciate that. We're gonna get things started. Let me know who you guys have winning it. I would love to know. We'll go quickly through it because we have less than a minute now that'll start. We have Vapor on top, TM with SL, Red Panda, and Casey on team 2. It looks like Earl possibly, but I think he's probably going to switch into another team. We have Just Friends on team 6, FBO on team 7, FBO Goku Black by himself. He's not looking good there. You got PK Data on team 9. Not sure if he's going to have anyone coming with him as well. You have GG on team 10 and 11. And before I can even finish, we're getting started. Told you we start on time, and that is what we're expected of. They're doing a really good job. I'm talking about Vapor. They're doing a really good job hosting these scrimmages. If you guys want to compete in them, all you gotta do is head to their Discord and register your team. That is a pre-registered event. Anyone is invited, so as long as you register, that's all. Can't stress that enough. You can compete. Oh, let me get right back. One second. Oh yeah, okay. I was not running at all. Here we go. We got the plane line going. Let me get this off for you guys. And let me also put this in the right. Oh, it is already in the right mode. Alright, here we go. So, we'll take a look at that plane line quickly as it is going north. Pretty vertical. So I'm expecting a lot of people heading to the east side. As you can see, it's on a little bit to the right. To the west side, it's going to be a little tough, so probably we'll get some cars going over there because Georgia Pole is a hot spot for people to go to, regardless of how far it is. So I think we'll have 1 or 2 teams try to head over there, and that might cause a battle in itself. Thank you guys for all those noties. I love it. Love you guys being in the chat. That's what I like to see us. Celeste, thank you for being here. And Go Larry B, welcome back to the chat. We got 2 teams going over to the bottom in military base. So let's take a look over there and see what's going on. Here we have no, this is not Just Friends. This is with Aztec, Harris, Mystic, and Yashiru. That was one of the newer teams I was mentioning earlier. As everything's rendering in, give that a sec, as Team 17 is kind of separated from the rest of your team, as you can see on the top right of the map, or the mini-map. Team 9 is right there with them. And so we'll have a better idea of what it actually looks like when this thing kind of loads in. There you go. That's what I like to see. Everything ready to go. So here's Aztec, and now let's head over to PK Data. Now I think PK Data is by himself. That's not going to be a good sign for him, especially in a squad event like this. Not only are you facing up against 4 others, there's no bots. This is all either professional teams, amateur teams, or just people who like to play together. But at the end of the day, these are some really good teams. These are teams that compete a lot. We've noticed a lot of the teams in here have a tag name, and it's going to be very difficult, I think, for PK Data. No matter how well he plays in general, he's going to have a hard time just because he's by himself here. So it does look like he's heading a little bit close to one of the players on Team 17. I'm wondering if he even realizes that there is a team around, and I think he's being overly cautious right now. So let's take a look. Harris is right there in front of him. He can get eyes on him. I think he did. I think Harris will get eyes on him, possibly. Look at where Harris is, maybe in the grass. Let's take a look where exactly he is, as he's possibly backed. Oh, he's right there. I think he heard him, so he's backing up to the rest of his team because he is separated from his team, and he doesn't want to have to take out a team by himself. That's a good thing about PK Data right now. No one knows if he is just singled or has a team, so they, as you can just see, one player just backed off. I think obviously the idea is that there's a team around and he wants to get to the rest of his team, but PK Data is by himself, as we all know, and that is going to be a tough situation regardless. He's really pushing, which is kind of interesting. He's obviously trying to find more loot, but at the same time, don't overstrenuate yourself. That is going to be a tough gig with a squad of 4. Now let's take over Team 24 and Team 21 at Pachinki, as things got to render in as well, so give that a sec as well. Lucid, Crispif? I'm going to have a hard time saying that one. Peril and Earl playing together on Team 24. Looks like they're going to be taking on Team 21. I wish things would load up a little bit faster. Here we go. I picked Vapor to win, says Celeste. Alright. Vapor has a winning streak so far, at least from what I know. They won the Naked Pro Scrims, and so they want to continue that with their own winning scrim. And down goes one player from Team 21 as he was trying to get from roof to roof. Gets taken out. Rush. He's going to have to get picked up. Should be able to here, as long as they don't quite rush so much. Now Earl from the top floor shooting across the way. Let's see what Team 21 does here. It looks like he's going to try to give his teammate a med kit while he has to heal up behind here. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Team 24 trying to shoot on all angles, and it does seem like Team 21 only has 2 people right now at least. And so trying to shoot around the way. Thank you, Celeste, for posting the Vapor Discord. That will help a lot. And here from the side, trying to shoot across the way, and does get Rush. Now you do have one person here, but gets knocked. And that is it for that team that was here, Team 21. They're going to have to do it. I think there might be other... Oh, never mind. He just got taken out right now. So nice job for Team 24. They just got the win there, and they will move on as they'll take over for Pachinki for the whole time coming, at least for now. Team 20, let's take a look over to the bottom half as we see Team 17. Here's a mixture of a team as well again with Team 17. They're driving across the way, and Team 11 is going to be right on their right. And it looks like they're really heading over to Critch on Team 11. They are right next to him now. I'm not sure if he's going to be silent here for now before his teammates come around. Team 17, look at all the cars they're taking. This is a caravan right now. I like it. Look at that. Who wouldn't be afraid of seeing all this? That is pretty cool. Let's do this. GKS, says GKS Yanni. We'll see. Let's see if they can win it. I like the caravan here. So they're heading toward Team 24, but I don't think they're really heading over to Pachinki. They could be, actually. They're heading straight to it now that I'm thinking about it. I think they're going to kind of steer off and probably go more to the center of circle. And they're going to stop right here instead, a little compound for themselves to take the loot. And I'm also taking a look at the minimap, seeing where the next action may lay. So that is something I really try to look for and don't want to miss throughout the whole thing. But we'll just take a look at some different teams that are competing to kind of get a sense of what's going on. We have PR, Adrian, and Spodic with Cheese. Hold the mayo. And we'll see how they work their games, their matches, as they are by themselves. Why are we looking at here? Is he AFK? Yeah, he's just not moving. So as you can see, they're just chilling at Severny. I don't think they're going to move anytime soon. They have the zone. I don't know if they even have a vehicle. They possibly do. That might be a vehicle in the background or a dummy car. And there's a vehicle right there. So they'll take that in right center stage to move to the next spot whenever they need to. But right now, I think they're going to hang tight. They don't have to move. They want this zone to close, and so they can start killing some people at the end, because that's where a lot of people make their money. Is at the end, all those kills come in to fruition. Sometimes people try to get some kills early on, go to the hot drops, maybe even in the middle of the game, try to get some kills by taking the cars around to town. But that's a dangerous move to do, because you're putting yourself as the aggressor, and all these teams that are trying to spot themselves up in their own little area to stay alive for the first point is going to have the advantage, at least on paper now. Sometimes these aggressors can really push a team to change their strategies. Maybe they even make people make mistakes defensively by being too defensive possibly. So it might be a good idea to be aggressive in these matches, as you guys may know, in scrimmages like these, everyone's trying to stay alive for the most part until that very end where they want to get some kills, right? Still try to stay alive, but because that circle is going to be closing, it's going to be tough to do that, and you're going to have to engage at some point regardless. There's no way you can go through the whole match without engaging with anybody, unless you're pretty sly. Possibly you can, but it would be very difficult, I'd say. We'll take a look at Team 17 as they're driving by. They're possibly going to hit up another team. I would like to see that happen if they do. Aztec taking the car. It looks like he's ahead of the caravan and may stop somewhere other teams may be. So let's just follow them for a bit. Good commentary. Thank you. Appreciate that. We're going to move on here. It looks like they are still driving around, and they're going to hit this two houses right there. They're taking a look at this compound. That compound right in front of them usually is picked up by somebody, but I don't think it is this time around. I don't see anyone there at the moment. So they may take it for themselves. Team 17, each in their own car, and I like that. I like that a lot. You don't usually see that often, but it can be really good defense in the middle of nowhere when you have 4 cars around. And we'll see if they can continue with those cars. They might run out of gas before this circle gets real close, where you start using the cars for defense. But right now, they'll just continue on, each with their own little vehicle. Team 6 dropped someone off, and oh no, he has a car now. So they're going to just get into the zone now. Team 10 here. Let's take a look at Watertown. It's one of the gang teams with Apex, Poppy, Bleach, and Blog. Again, they're at Watertown, so it's kind of hard to get a move around. It does seem like GG at Apex, and at least another one is at the compound where the car usually is spotted. Some people like to use this spot, drop to this spot, and then as you can see over here, usually there's a car there, and I think he just took that car out. So usually there's a car here, and you can move west or east depending on what that plane line is doing. This is usually a spot where people land in the beginning. Not for loot, but for that particular car. Take a look at team number 1. Our hosts for this evening is Vapor. Vapor spots Lick, Rengar, I should say, and Spark. So they got Yasnai, the biggest town out of all, and it looks like they're going to try to keep this place for as long as possible. I don't see them moving anytime soon out of here. He's really being Lick is really being on the defensive here, looking everywhere. So definitely a little worried about people being around. Luckily, what we know is something they don't, is that he is completely safe in this area. No one is taking shots around here anytime soon, unless it's a misfire from Vapor. Because other than that, they're the only teams. They are the only team at Yaz. Now, actually, I could be wrong. I just lied about that, apparently. I just told a fib. We have DSK finally getting to Yaznaya with Darkness, Jacksu, and 11. So it looks like he's going to possibly change guns here. Yes, he does, to the Scar. So let me know what you guys think about the ARs and which ones you like the most. It looks like he prefers a Scar over the AKM. AKM being a very dangerous gun up close. Get a real thirsty hit, kind of like an Uzi. But so it's like really good short range. It has a lot of recoil, so that mid-range, long-range attempts with the AKM is just too tough, I think, for the most part. And that's why a lot of people like to put a hollow scope or a iron sight. Just nothing, no scope at all. Just because it lowers the problems with recoil. With that being said, the Scar is probably something I'd take over an AKM because of its lack of recoil and the ability to shoot from mid-range on a consistent basis. I think that's one of the things. It's very consistent, obviously. It's not as good as an M4 on paper, but it certainly is a good weapon to have as being one of the better ARs for any type of battle you're looking for. So as you can see, it looks like they're going to possibly take the buggy over to a different position. Now, they probably are just going to take it over to the apartments because they still have zone. This is not an issue. They don't have to move if they don't want to. And DSK, what are you guys doing up there? You just guys taking a look around? I don't know if they're going to see Vapor on the right. They possibly could. If he takes a look more to the right at the apartments, you might see them. But it is a little difficult. They're probably in the buildings over there, so every now and then they may pass a window, but fat chance it'd be at the same time Darkness is looking, or anyone on DSK. So each team probably has no idea that the other's around at this point. And they might not even battle in the first place. Let's take a look now to team 20. No, team 20. Look how close he's getting. We got Sub-Zero getting real close over to another, what appears to be team 20. No, team 6. So that is Just Friends, if I'm not mistaken. Over there. Looks like Critch got DSG solo. And they are taking a look at that compound right in front of them. It's a little far away. He's got a 2-time scope. Possibly going to take some shots. It looks like K-Mac is going to do some shooting instead with the VSS. So the VSS can be real dangerous. It looks like they got a knock possibly. Or is that someone else? I missed that on the side. But it does seem like GG Bleach got knocked as well. Someone just fell and knocked themselves. I'm not sure what happened there. Let's go Epio Goku Black. The last time I checked, Epio Goku Black was by himself, so I don't know where he is now. We may try to switch over to see where he is, but right now it does seem like this is going to be something. Using that VSS is going to be great because it's going to be very hard for this team to realize where those shots are coming from. So that's why you can see he's being awfully careful about his shots. Let's see, I don't know how much ammo he has. So he might be able to just shoot a clip whenever he feels, but it does seem like he's also being careful about how many shots he's taking, possibly because of the amount of ammo, so that could be something to be worried about. Now Omen, he's not looking like that. I don't know why. Sometimes it does that nowadays. But let's take a look at Team 17 now with the ATTP, Aztec, Ace Harris, and LDS, or LOS, Yashiro. Using the DP going across the way with a 4-time scope. The limited recoil on a DP could make this a very good weapon long range. Definitely have to scope in to use it well. Where is Team 12? GKS, Yanni. Shots across the way, but no hits. Oh, never mind. They do get. There's knocks going across the way on Team 6. They have 2 of them now. I'm wondering if they're going to be pushing. They could, but they might just stay here instead. It is a great place to stay for now. I can't stress that enough how well that position really works out for a lot of teams, so they may stay there for now. Now Team 6, has to come back to get Omen. Looks like Team 20 is getting hits, but no, Future gets knocked instead. So right now, it is not looking good at all for Just Friends, who are Team 6. They tried to get the finishing touches on Team 20 over here with these two people, one being knocked at the time, but it looks like somebody was not going to let that happen. And so now Geo is looking pretty good right now. They are all up and ready. It looks like their Team 6 is trying to put on some heals. I don't know if even they lost. No, they have 2 players knocked now. Future just got picked up. Omen is still knocked. Now just got picked up, actually. So luckily no one's pushing this compound. That would have been a major problem because they had multiple knocks on them. That could have been very dangerous, but instead teams kind of held off, and I'm very surprised Geo held off. I don't know if they were the cause of the knocks. They certainly got one, but look at this. Now they're getting knocked back because they only have these rocks and trees to give them cover. There's not a lot of space for them to stay here, and yet this is what they chose to be at. So I don't know if that was a good move. It doesn't seem like it at the time right now, and we'll see if they can continue on. Now they got 2 knocks now on Bullet and Omen, but look, they're not moving, mostly because Noob is knocked on the back, and someone's going to have to come back to pick him up. And then you would only be pushing with 2 others, and that would be facing 2 players here at the compound. So yes, you would have 50-50 chance, but well, 50-50 is not always good enough. You do want to increase your odds better than the other team. Now you see Bullet just got picked up. You have Omen getting picked up right now from Mr. McGhost, I think is the name. And yeah, a little bit of being surrounded, but and more knocks on Geo. So GG is trying to drive by, possibly trying to chase another team on their right, but it doesn't seem like they're really paying attention to it. Team 11, multiple cars right now. They're going to stop on top of the hill here, it seems. And I'm not sure if we're going to see any action quite yet, so let's see where we can find action. Nope, maybe so. Team 22 is going to be right there on their left, and that could be a problem for them as they take some shots there now. Team 22 right at this little shooting tower. And take a look from their perspective. This is Super Saiyan Gods Blue, I believe. And they are all together now with their 3 players. They do get a knock nicely on GG. I believe is GG Pokey possibly. And another knock on Moth this time. So GG trying to use this tree as much as possible, but right now it looks like one got thirsted. 2 of these guys are badly hurt. Now Pure gets picked up. Critch is still getting his heals on. It should be able to, as long as they don't shoot through that smoke and get a nice angle on it. But SSG Super Saiyan Gods are looking pretty good at this spot. Can they hang on now that Team 11 pretty much got heals on? They are 3 players now. They were 4 just a second ago, but it doesn't look like they are phased because now you have Tier who got knocked. Now SSG has to hold back and keep the horde from coming in. So 1 knock might not be good enough to have GG make a push. It does seem like they're backing up. They're going to use this time. As you can see, the smoke trail going away from SSG. Not a bad idea, especially with the tree only giving you cover. It's not the greatest. And so you do need a little bit more than that. Now a car is coming by, and instead they stopped. They turned around, I should say, and moved on to another spot. DSK coming into a house here. Possibly going to throw a grenade. Here you have DSK 11. Not sure what his move is going to be. He's going to maybe jump down, try to get a few angles there. Car's going to be right there. Hasn't exploded yet. Now he's going to jump out of the window. Come inside. And he gets knocked. 11 is out. Coming in the room. Gets a knock and gets the finishing touch. But look at the health on him. How are you still alive, Darkness? He will have all the loot he needs, but at the same time, he lost 2 of his players just right there. Right then, Jack, Sui, and 11. And now he's going to have to go on without them. That's going to be tough. Especially with some Hawks outside of his building right now. ready for action as we speak. Look at the health they have. They're not looking too bad. They hear the gunshots. He just blew up the car, I think. So that should be an indicator for GG to realize that there's a team here, and they can go right there. They will have a wide open ability. If they all rush at the same time, they certainly can get darkness. But the only thing that Team 11 doesn't know is how many people are in there. They know a squad came in. Look at the car. They know there's a person in this house. But that's all they really know. They know at least one. They don't know how many. And so that's why they're being a little cautious. If they just run in and imagine a whole squad being in here, they'd be taken out in a second. But they don't know. They have no idea. So that's why they're holding back. The next zone is unknown right now. Look at this. All these teams are really in it. Let's take a look at Team 19 on top. As you can see, Team 6 is going to be right there. And never mind. Team 4 taken out. Team 6 is the culprit. That is Just Friends. They've been knocked so many times, and yet they survive. I don't know how they do it. I have no idea. They're going to be one of the favorites to win this, and if some of these teams don't capitalize on what they do against them, that is going to be a huge mistake. This team will make you pay for it, and that's what they're doing right now. They got 2 finishing touch. How many kills you guys got? You guys must have more than 4. No, they do only have 4. I'm very surprised by that, but they have survived a lot so far. The knocks, the losing of the health between each knock is going to be a lot faster. I think all of them have at least once have been knocked, if not more than that. So we'll see how that goes for them. Now G.O., K-Mac, and Wolfie, it appears, are going to be the only ones standing. Sub-Zero and Noob got taken out. Oh, that's not the view I want. There we go. So we'll take a look at Vapor. Vapor is still sort of in the new zone. They're very close to it, and now Eflation's getting shot at. TM Eflation, can he hang on, being behind that tree and having a team? Oh no, it's not looking good. He is so stuck behind this tree, and different angles from Vapor is going to do him in. There's no way he's going to survive this, and he is not going to. So congrats to Vapor getting an extra kill there for Team 3. They're going to get all the loot that appears to have been from that team. As you can see, Spots gets a nice ghillie suit. That can very much come in handy near the end match where you have to go prone. But who knows? With FPP, there's not very... Actually, I shouldn't say very often. I mean, FPP, it's hard to see over the grass, so not a lot of teams like to go prone to get into the next zone. It kind of just makes you a target instead. But we'll see. I mean, having the ghillie suit will come in handy regardless of what kind of game you're trying to play, as you can be outside regardless and kind of stay hidden. Now Team 11 is still up here with GG. They're trying to hold multiple angles, as it looks like teams from both sides are going to be around them. 3 sides, I should say. Team 20 down there, and they can get some shots on that team. But it doesn't seem like they're more afraid. It looks like they're more looking over at Team 22, who has a knocked player. On Team 17 is right outside the gates, trying to come in now. It looks like they... Ooh, Tier, got to watch out for that grenade, as that came right into his rim. He jumps out, does get a nice knock there on with an Uzi 180 jump shot. And another player is still trying to get him. Swift has barely any health, trying to utilize that Uzi as much as possible. But this is going to be very difficult. He's pre-firing so he can get some lucky hits, because he knows if it becomes a 50-50 shot, he is going to be out. So Swift trying to hang on for dear life behind here. As you can see, he's coming in. He does get him. Nice job. One more left. Can he hang on? One more versus 1 with the Uzi. Trying to hit him. No, he won't. He has so much ammo, luckily. He has 25 shots in each round, so it's not an extended mag. But can he finish him off? He's so close to it, but no. No, he won't. Harris takes the win and will be able to pick up his teammate ATTP Aztec. Aztec's going back so he can stay hidden throughout this process. Doesn't want to get hit by a third party. And so they were doing a wonderful job. At least the player we were looking at. I actually forgot who we were looking at. But they did a really good job with that Uzi, getting that jump shot 180. I like that. And then he kept getting some knocks after. Almost had a third person. He needed one more. And that's all it took, though, was just that one other person to do him in. Now, Pure... Let me turn this lower. We got Pure... Critch, I always have a hard time, I'm telling you. Critch is giving me a hard time saying his name. And Pika, GG. It looks like now they're shooting across the way, possibly at Team 17, who did all that damage. Aztec trying to cross the path. Went prone to stay hidden just a little bit beyond that hill, so he can just stay behind enemy lines. And it does seem like he's pushing a little bit forward now. Wow, they're being very aggressive compared to what they just went through. Aztec was knocked. He was hurting badly. He just healed himself up, and I'm surprised he went straight over here. They could have kept the same area for themselves, that watchtower, but no. It looks like Aztec wants to push forward more to the middle of the circle because they may know that'll become a problem later on. Now, Team 11, now Critch is knocked. Pure is gone. Pika is the only one here, prone and in the middle of the street. That's very dangerous. I don't know why they haven't seen you yet. And there we go. Team 6, Just Friends. This is the team I have winning it. Can they continue on? Yeah, okay. I thought Darkness might have been prone, but no, he's so far back here. As you can see, Team 15, he has to run in, and he's going to be running into some massive trouble with Team 6. If he keeps heading this way, he needs to go more left. He probably heard all those gunshots, so maybe that's what he's attempting to do. Probably is trying to hit a little bit more. Nope, never mind. He is heading straight to them. He's going to see Bullet on the right. There's no way he won't. He stops. He gets his gun out, but he already getting shot at. But somehow Darkness is still alive. Bullet could not get in any hits. Now Darkness needs to heal. He's going to be prone so he can stay hidden. And can he do it in time? No, he won't. Unlucky there. Unfortunately, had to come up across a team that slowed him down. The blue zone took over, and he's out. So the Omen and Team 6 don't know. They have no idea where he is. They only know that he was knocked back there, but they don't know he got knocked or taken out from the blue zone. So they probably are going to stick around right there for a bit, just in case that team kind of pops their heads out. Now it's FBO Goku Black. Here you go, guys. You guys want to see him? There he is. He's stuck in the 3-story building, or maybe not stuck, but just chose that area. And there's so many teams going off right now. You have Vapor, who would be taken out pretty quickly by Goku Black, and Spark as well, who's in the car, probably AFK, because he hasn't moved, and that is not looking good for Vapor. But they still have 3 people other than him who are shooting, trying to hold back anyone else that's coming in. Now, as you can see, Team 17 is over there. Possibly that's who they're shooting at. And there you go. They're shooting through the smoke. Yeah, they definitely are trying to find ATTP, Aztec, and Ace Harris. And it does seem like they're getting hit every now and then. It's not looking good for Team 17. They are not in the new zone also. So if that car is gone, which it definitely is, they have to figure out another way in. And they're still getting shot at. Luckily, they threw a lot of smoke. As you can see, they're making a pathway, hoping to get to a safe place. But again, wow, they are shooting through that smoke very well, getting a lot of hits on Aztec. And Aztec's not behind the tree because it was no longer in the smoke. Now Harris, dangerous move, is going back there as well. He's getting hit hard. And all they really need to do is shoot at this tree at the edges. That would be a very smart move. I don't think they'd survive it, but they are going to hold back. I don't know why they aren't shooting out. You know, that might be the best. And there you go. That is it. Grenade being thrown too was perfect. And that was the finishing touch on Aztec. And also on Harris as well, if not a thirst for Harris. So nice job with their grenade. I think maybe they were saying, hey, let me get them with a grenade. And that's what did it in. Now, as you can see, there's still Goku Black being hidden. Not in the blue zone. He's very much at the edge of it, but he's not in the blue zone. And we're going to come back here as well to see Just Friends, who are in a terrible spot right now. They need to move in. Now, Team 8 with Goku Black could change everything. He can cause some chaos, give time for Just Friends to come in, but we'll see what happens here. It is not going to be easy. FBO Extreme throwing in some fire in the chat. Thank you so much for doing that. If you guys are in the chat, let me know who you guys have winning it. We have FBO Goku Black, just him, just by himself. Vapor, who's looking good with a lot of their teammates still going. I think Spark might have been AFK, so that's not looking good, but they have 3 others working the shots in as we've been seeing. You do have Just Friends with Future, and it does look like Miss McGhost is knocked and possibly getting thirsted, trying to get behind the smoke, preventing him from shooting at him easily. And it is possible that Future can get to him, but no, the smoke dissipated in one area and they were able to get a glimpse of him. Now Omen's going to get pushed on the side, as you can see, Spots. No, Spets gets knocked. Omen might go for the thirst, or is just rushing toward him, really. And this isn't looking good. Look at this health. How are you still alive? He stays behind the tree. And I think he'll be safe here for now, at least. Just for now. The blue zone is closing. As you can see it right now, he needs to put in the heal and get moving. But won't have enough time to throw a smoke for him to get cover. Now he has a box right there, so he might actually pick up a smoke and do that. But again, that blue zone's closing. He's not going to have a lot of time. So is Future. Future needs to come in, and they're going to get some easy shots on Omen. Omen somehow, some way, still alive. Let's see if the blue zone overtakes that tree. If it does, that would be a problem, but no, it won't. Omen's good. Omen is very good right there. And look at Future. No one, I think they kind of forgot about him. He's on the right. He has a ghillie too, so he's going to be very hidden and possibly can get some nice shots. Hopefully he can. He'll definitely need it to save his friend on the left. He's going to throw a grenade. I think they threw a grenade at him as well. And so he's moving. Yes, they do. They know he's here. And so he's got right behind Vapor. Goku Black hasn't moved a single inch from that spot on the right. As you can see, he gets on top. He's going to look back. He's going to take some shots on Future. Future is able to hold him down, though. Lick is no longer in the match. Now, Rengar is coming in to do the same thing, but he comes in to the first story. He's going to be right there. Oh, he thought he came in. Oh, he's going to come in right now. And shots being fired in a drop shot from Future. He's not stopped. Nothing can stop this man. Now, Omen, now everything has switched. Now, Vapor is gone pretty much. I mean, you have one person, Spark, in the car who's going to hold second place for Vapor right now. But again, I don't think he's moving. Let's take a look at him. I think, obviously, AFK. And unfortunate for Vapor to lose a player in this situation. But again, they will be able to keep second place. With the blue zone closing, there's no way. Oh, they're still alive. This is going to last a little bit longer. Let's see who can. They're playing hide and go seek right now. Spark being very hidden. He's going to look at the car possibly. So obviously Team 6 is just being very cautious. Obviously, they don't know where. They're possibly thinking maybe behind a wall, maybe even at the side of a house. They're being obviously very careful. So I don't think they're going to go out running around in the middle of the field. If they did, though, they'd probably find Spark in this car pretty easily. But again, they're just being very cautious about the situation, knowing that there's one more person left. They are fully healed up. They're ready for battle. They're throwing grenades, as you can see, right beyond the walls, just in case. But again, this game is pretty much over unless Spark can come back into the match. We took out FBO teammates. A little good luck, FBO, says Geo K-Mac. FBO is going to have to come back with a vengeance to take over. I wonder if Just Friends is going to win this. Well, not just this match, but the whole scrim. I have them winning it. I actually have them projected to win. We'll see. I'm excited. Not very often. Only once has I've ever been correct about a squad winning a scrimmage. FBO Extreme says, I heard lol from Go K-Mac. That's what I like to see, guys. Rivalries. Can we get more rivalries in the chat? So I think this is going to be it. I don't think we really need to move around anymore. I pretty much know the outcome of this one, unless Spark miraculously jumps out of the car and takes out Omen and Future. But that seems to be unlikely, to say the least. So that being said, Vapor will probably come in second place. It's just going to be back there. I don't even know. If the zone could really close on Spark, that'd be crazy. And some miracle, Team 6 gets stuck in the blue zone, that would be insane. But I don't think that's going to happen. So yeah, we're just waiting for this one to kind of finish up. I'm sure Omen and Future are like, God, where is this guy? Naked Sam says, Just Friends has my vote. Great minds think alike. They have to see him now. Oh, they do. No way. Omen, you saw him in the car. Yeah, they do. They know it. They know it. Well, he doesn't know it. He doesn't know it. No, we're going to have this for a little bit longer. They don't know. He's throwing mollies up to the... I thought, he was looking right at the car. He's looking right at the car. Team 6 did a tremendous job. How many kills they got? Let's take a look. They got 11 kills. And somehow they can't figure out that he's in the car. Go figure. Geo, the rest, says go mech. Well, we'll see. The blue zone, I think, is finally going to cover. Yeah, it did. And that's it. End of match. Spark gets taken out. Vapor comes in second with that. And as your champion so far in the first match, we got Bullet with 5 kills. Future with 2. 1 from Miss McGhost. And 3 from Omen. And obviously, they have celebratory shots that annoy my earbuds. They have to do that, don't they? They just have to do that. Let's take a look. FBO Goku Black. Somehow. I know you were by yourself and he just survived. That's all he did. And that's the name of PUBG Mobile for the most part, is surviving. They get 3rd place for that. Or he gets 3rd place. Los Yashiru, ATTP, Aztec, Mystic, and Ace Harris. Nice job getting 4 kills in the process. DSK with 3 from Darkness, 2 from Jack Sui, or Siu. Let me know how you pronounce that, with 5 kills. With Gang with Moth, Pure, Pika, and Critch. Nice job with Critch. 5 kills, 2 from Pika, so that's a team total of 7. Nice job, you guys. Super Saiyan Gods, take a look down here with 1 kill from Swift. We got Geo with 3 kills each, except for Noob, but nice job with the 3. 3 total. We got SL, nice job with Red Panda, Casey, and Inflation with 0. PR, nice job, 4 kills from Cheese, nice. SF, wow, okay. Coming in at 11th place, let's keep that in mind. 11th place, we got 4 kills from Pearl, 3 from Lucid, 1 from Crispe, and Earl gets 2 as well. So that's a lot. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kills. The other GG team was 0. DSG with 1 kill. GKS with 1 kill. PK Data staying alive by himself with 0. Rush, Spade, Scorpion, and Evil Devil. 0 kills, and FBO with 0 as well. He's been there for a long time. Well, bro, how long was he there? Was who there? Was Spark? Spark was there for a long time, or Goku Black. I'm not sure how long Goku Black was in that 3-story building. If he's in the chat, let me know when you got there, because that was a life-saving area. Apparently no one came up there because you have 0 kills as well. I don't know how you did that. How long you been there? Celeste saying look, Mong, GG. You guys did a really good job holding that down with a ton of kills. This is funny, says Go K-Mac. I'm sure they're just seeing that how Spark is just in the car. They are nervous. You know it. Yeah, well, I mean, when they were searching for Spark, it's like they have to be careful. It's obviously this player is going to get the jump on one. That's the mentality you have. It's like, we have no idea where he is. He's going to get the jump on us. We got to be ultra careful. And apparently, they didn't really have to be. They could have just looked in the car and got him. So we're going to have the next match starting soon. Make sure to take a look at your Discord page if you're competing, because that is where the next Discord room code, or I shouldn't say Discord room code, PUBG room code is going to be. So make sure you keep checking that, and when that Discord message comes out with the room codes, it'll be 10 minutes after that. So head in there as soon as you can, because you do not want the system to kick you and you not have enough time to get back in. That is the name of the game. If you guys are registered to compete and you didn't play in the first one, well, you've hurt your chances, but you still can play in the second match. So make sure to get in as well if you guys are one of those people. He's just chilling. Well, yeah, Spark, that was an intentional move from Spark, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. He was AFK. It looks like the system might have kicked him, unfortunately. Maybe his battery died. I'm not sure what happened to him. If he came back in the chat, let us know what happened to him. That would be greatly appreciated. So let's see. Or if anyone knows, maybe Lick is here on his team. Maybe Lick knows. Whoever the case, we'll have a better idea later on, I guess, about what happened to him. Let's see. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, let me take a look. Who has followed me? Bayesian Scotland. Thank you for the follow. Sizzo3. Sizzo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, man. I don't know if you're competing today, are you? I don't believe so, but hopefully you'll be competing in the future. Vapor Pro Scrims. Rose, PUBG Mobile. Thank you for the follow as well. And thank you for hosting with the viewer. Appreciate it. All right. My team won XD. I told them, but they didn't want to listen to, says Miss Mick Ghost PUBG. I told them what? I told team one Ghost, but they didn't want to listen to. I don't know. I wonder what that's about. How long was it? Yeah. All right. So let me check Discord myself. I want to be able to get in as well. That'd be a good thing. Oh, sure. So sometimes what I like to do, guys, is when I get questions on Discord, I'll just answer you guys. That's what I like to do. So if you have any questions about PUBG Mobile in general, how I do things on my stream, love to answer questions. You gotta head over to the Discord and follow my Naked Esports team. And when you do that, you'll easily find me. You can @ me on the channels or just direct message me. I'm open to either one. All right. I'm not sure if I got a message. Because sometimes now you have to be the room owner in order to invite people, which is kind of crazy, I think, in my opinion. But that's the way it goes, I guess, sometimes. Yep. So I got the ID. I'm going to have to type it in. Before I do that, because you guys are a bunch of vultures and I can't let you guys see it sometimes if you're not competing, I got to head over and show you guys this beautiful team list. I would like you to tell me who you guys have winning this match, this particular match. First, I want to know who's going to win this particular match, and in the same thing, let me know who you think the whole thing's going to be. Obviously, it's probably going to be the same, but or likely going to be the same. We just had Just Friends win the last one. Vapor came in second. Third was Goku Black by himself. So let me know who you guys have winning. It was FBO Goku Black. I'm not sure. I think it was Team 2. So that's the number 8 right there on the list. But it's up for grabs. I don't think we're going to see much more of Goku Black on the top. That's just my thoughts, my own opinions. Just because he's by himself and didn't have many kills, I doubt that's going to help him get a top spot in this match, in this scrimmage in total. But you never know. Maybe he'll just go off by himself. I mean, if he does, I would love to see that. I would love to follow that. That's pretty much the main reason why we didn't see Goku Black at all, because he was not in any action at all, and that's what I do. I look for the action. Let me type this in. You guys have no idea what I'm doing. Well, actually you do, but no idea what number I'm putting in right now. I've been told that you can like enter a setting. Why is that working? No, that's the wrong number. That's why. I'm told there's a setting for like people, so to allow people to post, to allow people to invite others into a room without being the owner. I haven't seen that setting, and if you guys know about that, I would love to hear it, because you know it does make it a little harder for me to get into the room and obviously tell you guys what's going on. And then all these teams, because usually what you would do in these scrimmages is usually you would tell the team leader the rim information, and then the team leader will invite their teammates to come play. That's usually how it works. So now, if the if the room owner is the only one who can invite people, then all these team leaders who are bringing their teammates in will have to literally give them the numbers in order to jump in. And then they will have to put in the numbers, and then you know there's going to be issues with people not being able to get in because they're trying to input the number and the number's not working. It happens all the time. So I don't know if they're going to change that part about people coming in with the rim. They should make it an option. I get that. They should definitely make it an option. Whether, maybe the team owner, the room owner doesn't want people to just come in through invitation. Totally get that. But at the same time, then they should just make it, you know, they should just make it an option. Thank you guys for being so good on the chats. Really appreciate that. I told them, I don't know. Let me see. You guys were really busy on the chats when I was trying to input all that information. Best hiding spot in PUBG, I guess, says Naked Sam. I guess being in the car is the best hiding spot. I mean, he looked right at him. You had one member from Just Friends who I thought was looking right at him in the car, and then he decides to go to the right, throw a molly to the house. I don't blame him. I mean, how often do you expect someone to just be sitting in a car at the end of the match, especially in a high intense part of the match where there's only 3 people left? You're kind of, you're looking everywhere, every possible place, and the last place you're going to be looking is in the car, just sitting there without shooting. Rains, welcome to the chat. Appreciate you being here. Did anyone see me potato on cheese? Crusader, check Discord for ID and password. Thank you, Lickmung. Just did and posted it in. Well, I got FDL, so rip us shredder. Hey, we got FDL. It sucks. What's FDL? I actually am not aware of what FDL is. Oof, I got Bayo, so rip. It's MSMC Ghost. Oh, MSMC. Okay, so it's not Miss Mick Ghost. That makes more sense. But, I got you now, but, it looks like what it is. When's the next match? It says go K-Mac. To be honest, I don't really know. Let me see when I got the post. And I'll tell you, it's probably going to be 10 minutes after that. So 8:45 is when I got the post. I'm assuming it's going to start around 8:55. And for me, that's in 4 minutes. And by the time you read this, it'll be already begun. So make sure to head in. Don't be late. He will take you to school and teach you a lesson. He is a great teacher, said Naked Sam. I have no idea what that's on about, but appreciate that. You guys being here, love it. We're going to get the second match going very soon. You guys can compete. If you guys want to compete in the future, you guys know what to do at this point. If you don't, head over to the Discord and you can register there. The Discord is from Vapor Esports. We had it posted earlier. Maybe I can copy it from here. I know Celeste did it, so thank you, Celeste, for doing that. So I'm just going to copy this. If Celeste, you're going to post it again, feel free. I'm just going to copy that and see if it works. I don't know if that's going to work. I think I did it wrong. But I'll try to grab it somewhere else, and then you guys can compete. Again, you have to register in order to compete. It's on their Discord. Celeste, if you have it again, I appreciate if you post it. If not, that's fine. But if you guys don't know, if you guys definitely ask in the chat, can we get that Discord link to register? Love to give it to you. We're going to get started the second match, as you can see, right ahead of us. Apparently we got some cool music in the background as well, but we're going to turn that off. Rose PUBG, I think I already said it, but thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. So MSMC Ghost. Got you covered now. We got Miramar this time. Benny Weiss, 17. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. You guys are great. I love it. I love it. Let's go. We got the Vapor Pro Scrims. If you guys don't know, you guys haven't been competing. We've had Just Friends win the first match, with Vapor coming in second, and FBO Goku, Son Goku Black, right? Son Goku Black. So we'll see who takes the top 3 spots this time around. And all of these matches are going to accumulate into the very end, and then we'll decide, and then the results will determine a winner. Here we go. But before that, actually, good. Let's put that sound on in the background. That's always a plus. All right. All right, so here we go. We got Los Leones in the map. It is east to west this time, or west to east this time, not north to south like we did last time. And it looks like we have a few teams jumping early, possibly to El Pozo or even the Valley. We probably will see a lot of teams going to Los Leones. It is the biggest city in all of PUBG Mobile. So there's going to be a lot of places where you can get loot and not have to be bumping into trouble right away. That might be something where a lot of teams may think, well, we can get our loot and we can get some kills at the same time and not have to worry about dying before we get even a gun. So I think that's what... Well, apparently not. We have one team drop into Los Leones. Nope, there we go. We got a few teams there. Other teams that we see dropping, if you take a look closer to this map, it doesn't seem like they're dropping together. So we're not going to kind of focus on them yet. Wow, no one actually is dropping to Los Leones. Are you kidding me? That's something to think about, everyone. You know, people see that's an obvious place to drop to, so no one drops there. Meanwhile, that's all going to be missed loot that people could have taken. And again, we got some love for FBO Black. Goku FBO Black, I love that. He will take you to school. Yeah, you should announce when game time will start, says Go Larry B. That might be good to write if you're watching Lick, to post that. But yeah, I can post that as well. What was it, 8:55 right now? So I was kind of correct. It's always 10 minutes after the room opens. That's standard now to a lot of teams. We have GOK-Mac, who landed in the middle of nowhere, and they're going to go back to get some loot earlier. But Team 10 jumped way in front of them. And they're going to take another spot. They're going to take some more loot at a different place. Team 7 and Team 11 possibly going to have some issues. Here we have FBO Bang, Scotty, Lady 841, and Phantom together. And Team GG Pure by himself. Well, not Pure, his whole team, but he's by himself over here. And it's not going to be great for Pure. He's going to be jumping over to the next building over. I don't know if he's got a gun. It looks like he does. Possibly a shotgun. Is that a shotgun in hand? He's going to hope for more, I imagine. See, a shotgun. Yep, that's a pump action shotgun. He's got a backpack. He's gonna run toward a member of Team 7 right there in the back end. Phantom probably sees him. He's gonna probably take some shots very soon. I don't know what kind of gun he has. He's taking some shots now. It does seem like it's a handgun. So Pure gonna avoid those shots. Can possibly get the shotgun hit on him. But again, you have Scotty in the back there, gonna be his backup. And you possibly will have FBO members all around coming in closer. So Pure's packing up. Not a bad idea. Pure, are you going for more? You have a shotgun. How are you going to go for more? So right now, Bangs is going to be on his right. Oh my god. No way. Gets a knock there on Bangs and finishes him up. FBO somehow don't have a lot of loot either. So far I've heard a handgun still. Someone else I believe has a shot. Oh, that's a better gun. Someone has a Vector. Pure, you gotta move closer if you're gonna use that shotgun. Oh, he used a handgun trying to hit him. He gets a half health on Phantom, but no. No, that was a hard move, and he was instantly killed, so it looks like he's one by him. Wait, was he by? Yeah, he's by himself. He was instant. So FBO loses a player. He gets a kill in the process, but he has to be the first one out of this match. There's no way he was doing anything other than that. Thank you, Celeste, for posting the Vapor Discord page. So you can head over there, guys, if you want to compete. If you guys are new to this, you guys can head over there and register yourself into playing PUBG Mobile in the Vapor Pro Scrims. These are some of the best teams in the league. Or in the group, I guess. I don't know if it's the league, but more like some of the best teams. You got some professional teams, some amateur teams, some teams who just want to be playing in this scrimmage with friends. So you can be one of those players. You can just put your foot in and see what it's like, kind of test the waters. But regardless, we'd love to have you there because we think everyone should be able to just see at least what it's like in order to compete. We got Ace Harris, we got Wizard Sizzo. Sizzo is playing this time around, and Nolan. I'm gonna go with Nolan. Can't really read that well if I'm mispronouncing it. And we're looking at Sizzo's point of view. Thank you, Sizzo, by the way, for for following me on Twitch. If you guys can hit that subscribe button, would love it, but you don't have to. Just really appreciate you guys being here. Sniper map, it says Naked Shane. You want the sniper map? After the 3rd match, they will open up next week's registration. Yes, they will. That's how it's usually done, wherever you go, because everyone needs to have an equal opportunity to register. Oh, it looks like he has a scar there. I don't think he's going to pick that up. He already has an M4. So that is why all these teams will be able to register after the scrimmage. Can't just do it while they're playing, because then they won't have the same opportunity to register as the others. Because if you're not one of the first 25, then you're put on a wait list. You can still compete. You just have to confirm your team, and you'll have a chance. As long as other teams who are the first 25 don't confirm. That's the way it goes. Now we have Team 17, as we were just seeing earlier, in this town. But meanwhile, you have GKS also here. They're a little far away, so they may not even realize each other. But that's might be something else to see later on. We got a lot of separation. Miramar being the biggest map, it is a map where there's not going to be a lot of action in the middle. I mean, in the beginning, because a lot of teams are going to go for either towns that are unoccupied, and as you can see, of all the separation after that initial burst of some teams landing in the same area, it's so easy to find a place without another team, and that's the expectation. Now, Team 17, as you can see, is having the rest of his team come in, and Team 12 possibly will have an engagement with Wizard first and foremost. We'll see if Wizard gets closer than the rest of his teammates does, and that might spark something. You can see Alone is right over there. I think Alone might have saw him. Now he's heading straight back. I have a feeling that's what just happened. Yes, he knows. He has a 2-time scope out, looking around. He must know that there's somebody around, and he's going to take a look. Harris is right on there. He sees it. He has an eye on him. He's telling his teammates, there's people here. Be careful. Team 17, one player is on the ground with him. Wizards could be right there on the left. I don't know if he's he only sees people on the cliff. He can get in so much trouble being out in the middle of nowhere. Gets some shots on Harris, gets 1 hit. And someone else on his team is getting some more hits on Harris from a distance. Now Wizards has to get his shooting on Alone, and he gets 1 hit though. That is a little bit of a miss shot right there. He could have got him, as he was kind of stuck behind that wall for the most part, but that will be something they'll have to live with, as the rest of Team 17, look at them on top of the hill, are getting hammered. Now Team 17, as we were talking about, 2 are on the hill, 2 are in town. It's not a bad separation. That could work in their favor. But again, Team 12 has the jump on this team. They spotted them early. They were able to put a lot more damage than they were to receive. Only a few hits were on Sizzo. Not on Sizzo, on Alone. And Alone is probably healing up and boosting as we speak. So that is something that should be in GKS's favor. Now, they were taking shots. Now they'll be moving around. Team 12. It doesn't seem like they're in much of a rush to engage after that. Now, obviously, we have Team 17 pretty much healing themselves up. You have Harris, Sizzo, Wizard all healed up to 100%. Nolan is the only one who's not. Roughly at, well, less than, or a little more than 50%, but not much more. He's going to need to put more heals on. I don't know if he has any bandages. He certainly should. He has 5 of them. Be a good idea to use it now. Might as well. There's no reason to hold back on bandages. There's no real added plus to doing that. GG says go Larry. Larry B, thank you for being here, guys. I know I mentioned it earlier, but appreciate you guys who watch on a normal basis. Love that. You guys enjoy it. Stay here. Stay here. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Alright, we're going to move on from that because we stayed there way too long, honestly. Let's go over to Team 10. take a look at a different team. We got GG Poppy with Blog, Pennywise, which I think is a play on words, Pennywise, and Poppy as well. So they might see Geo. Wolfie's in there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, did he see him? He peeked out away from him. I don't know if he sees him. He has. No. Okay. Maybe. Okay. There. No. I don't know if he sees him. I think maybe he's just trying to find everyone else, but he has to see Wolfie. Alright, he definitely does now. He's just keeping an eye on him. He has a SKS, so one hit won't do it. It won't be an automatic knock. I think he's just telling his team, like, hey, they're over here. There might be some others. If Wolfie stays still, he's definitely going to take shots, but right now, he's just going to let him go. It's not a bad idea. I mean, you don't want to kind of let your spot be known with an unsure hit. Yeah, you can get maybe 1 or 2 hits on him before they start trying to dodging and weaving. Especially with the SKS, it's not going to do that much damage. It's not a bolt action type of weapon. But at the same time, you know, when are you going to get another opportunity? That is something to weigh. The zone's closing, and it should be closing very soon to complete close until the next one. So they're still in the church. Which way do they have to run? Team 10 has to move to them, not the other way around. So the sniper's gonna have to move through that team or around them to get to the next circle. Let's take a look at here. Vapor being our team hosting this match. It looks like he's trying to get hits on Spets and does get a hit, if not 2 hits right there with the M16. Now he has a teammate that's knocked on the ground. So Team 19 is going to have to pick up their player Spotic. More shots, and Nerdy is knocked as well. 19 not doing so great right now. Cheese and Adrian are the only ones standing right now. Spotic actually just got picked up with a heal, so he's going to have to put the rest of his heals on to get his health up. That's the type of words I'm using, guys, apparently. So here we have Spets pushing forward, being very active in this situation. As the rest of his team is kind of backed into a different position now. He's just going to get to the wall, probably wait for the rest of his teammates. If he goes inside, that's a bold move right there. And I don't think at this point that's a good idea. All the teammates on Team 19 have been picked up and are roughly at 75% health at least. So it would be a very bold move, to say the least, for Spets to move in. He's going to have to get another knock. And then after that, he'd be in a great position to push. And so he did everything right so far. He pushed to where he needed to be. Another knock, and now he's in. That is the rotation we expect to see from Vapor. Very aggressive rotation. And there you go, another knock now on Adrian. Nerdy's still knocked. They weren't able to pick him up. So now you have the rest of Vapor, who's very close by. Possibly going to get some shot. Oh, a knock on a Vapor member. I thought he went into the room. He's not done. He keeps getting them 1 hit at a time. Is he going to come downstairs? Yes, he is. He gets a finishing touch on 1. Spets pushing backwards, and he's going to get hit as well. 1 hit wonders, if not maybe multiple shots, but I only hear 1 shot. How are you doing that? Cheese inside. That it? That can't be it. Is Vapor out? How is that possible? I think so. Oh my god. That is nuts. It was not looking good at all for PR right now until freaking Spotic came out crazy with shots after shot, knock after knock. I am so surprised. You guys did a really good job holding down this fort, because it did not look good for a while. You got knocked twice, which let Vapor come close. You kept getting knocked twice again, and then they pushed into your house, and somehow you guys were able to hold them off. Congrats, well played. I was like, where's the other Vapor member? There has to be more, right? But nope, that's it. Nice job for you guys. Vapor getting second place last match. will not be able to get a high rank this time, as they will get, ooh, nice last 2 shots on Wolfie to get the knock. He's trying to get a thirst over this shot, and you can see there's so many other players who are trying to be there, taking his attention, but Poppy's like, no, I'm going for thirst. I'm going for thirst. But it doesn't look like he was able to get it complete, so they should be able to revive him. Unless I'm wrong, maybe he did. Thank you for the buff. Go Lithara, says Aztec. Thank you. Aztec, I don't know how far they are right now. Oh, they're going to get Sub-Zero and finish him off. Dirty. They're going to continue to try to shoot them, but through this broken down bus, I want to call it. Really burnt up bus. And another knock. And that's it. Gio's taken out. With a little bit of mix of Chard Esports and GG, which is Gang Gang, they were able to take out the remaining players here in front of them. Team 10, they were looking at this team for a while. We saw them before, and I'm surprised it's just happening now. I think they're just being methodical and waiting for their right opportunity to strike, and apparently they did the right thing because they were able to finish them up. The blue zone will be closing on them. I'm not sure how long they'll have, but we'll see. We'll definitely see about what's going on here. So Sizzo taking the buggy. It looks like the rest of his teammates are in vehicles. Probably one of them is with Sizzo on the back, and I'm sure they have the other teammates driving as well. Meme Boss says, hi, hello to you, thank you for being here. Is that your real face? Is that even a question? What is this, an animated feature? Of course it's my real face. Jeez. I hope that's a compliment. I'm just playing with you. I'm not really mad. I'm just talking shit. Let's take a look at team... I don't know. You guys are separated, so it's hard to say where. Team 12 is heading to a drop, so maybe we'll see what kind of drop is in there. As everything's kind of weirdly rendering in. And you could... Oh, it's empty. Someone already took it. And they're long gone, apparently, because I don't think anyone's around you guys. They're going to get over there. There might be some stuff on the ground they want, but that's going to be it. They throw a smoke over. Not a bad idea. Smoke's a little far. Oh, wait, there was a... What? I looked in there. Oh, apparently an AWM. I clicked on there. You guys all saw that. It said empty. But nope. It was not empty. An AWM with a ghillie suit doesn't get much better. That's probably the best thing you can get in that crate this time around. Go K-Mac says GG. Let's see. Let's see how Team 12 does. Team 12 with one of the G25 members and a GKS all the way. Let's see if GKS can hold down the fort. Ooh. Okay. Getting scummed down to the ground. Super Saiyan gods are unaware of all that just occurred. They didn't realize that someone was around, I bet, and Scum goes down without a fight. And another knock on tier. So far, Super Saiyan gods having to pick up the rest of their team. The only good thing about all of this is how far GKS is, because it'll be very tough to push. Certainly by foot, it would be impossible, I'd say. But it does seem like Super Saiyan God should be able to pick everyone up and then start over. And especially with so that's one thing to realize when you're playing PUBG Mobile in general is, you know, what is your priority? What is so important? Is it to get as many knocks as possible? No, that's not it. Is it to put as much damage on the other team? No, not at all. It is about one, survival, and two, taking out the team with limited issues. So yes, you took out a knock on 2 players on SSG, but you did nothing to hinder them because all they had to do is put the heals on. You probably hurt their helmets or vests. I mean, that's technically a win. But again, that's something to think about. I'm not just blowing them up. I'm saying you got to think about that when you're playing this game, because you do want to, one, make sure people don't know you're coming. You want to surprise hit them. So, but two, utilize that surprise and finish off the team when they didn't expect you at all. That's what great teams do. Finish you off without you even being hit once. And so now they just made this into engagement. Yeah. They had the surprise, they knocked 2, didn't follow up, and you know, that's just what's going to happen. We're going to have an engagement now. So that's just a learning experience, I think, for everyone. That's just my thoughts. If you guys think otherwise, let me know. Alone's trying to flank around to the right. Not a bad idea. Let's see if they rotate into a good spot. He's got a nice UMP. UMP is a pretty good sniper. It's a fake sniper, but I think it's pretty good. It's sort of like the VSS, but a little harder to use than a VSS, that's for sure. But it could be really good because of that recoil on the UMP is very limited. You can make it so you can shoot from a very long distance and get a few hits on them without that gun going all the way to the sky. So Super Saiyan God's rotating out here to a different spot. It looks like they're going to try to... It's actually a good way to prevent G25 and Alone, G25 Blood and Alone to push Team 22 right here to the left with a flank. So now they're holding down that side. I feel like this is like a civil war battle, where like if one team tries to flank, that other other side's going to come over there and defend it. Like the Battle of Gettysburg, except not really. I mean that's kind of inappropriate to say actually. It's like the Battle of Gettysburg. This is just like the Battle of Gettysburg. What am I saying? Blood on the right getting hit a bit. Alone's going to try to return fire, as you can see, as Blood is going to heal himself up. He just did. 75% on both of them. Tyr and Swift have a little bit of advantage with their health. Blood actually put some boosters on as well. As you can see, his health is rising. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if... Oh, so they're going to take a car. And I'm wondering where they're going to come around. They get knocked on Alone. Blood is going to be holding the fort. Swift might push. Swift is trying to throw a grenade. Can it come in contact? That'd be amazing if it does. No, it doesn't. Hits the roof instead. Now, they drove. Yeah, there they are. I'm like, wait, where'd they go? They drove back here, so they're going to get to his teammates. After that knock, they're being a little bit more defensive, and that's not a bad idea. So this has been a really good spot for SSG right now. They have a nice view on this building. They can see all the way to the 3rd floor. Great announcer. I like you. My guy says, go K-Mac. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. I really do appreciate that. I'd love to hear when you guys like what we're doing, because that's the important part. We want to make sure you guys are happy. That's generally the most important part. So if you guys like something, let me know. If you guys don't like something, definitely let me know. Because, wait, what happened? Okay. Who was that? Okay, I'm very confused by that. Sort of missed that. Sorry about that. I don't even know where he came from. He was by himself. Maybe he took one of those cars and dropped off there? I thought it was just these two teams still. And it looks like Shinigami went to the left. So is Darth. And they don't see him. There's 3 of them have no move. Alone is not going to be crossing over, probably. And no one's going to stop him, apparently. Oh, Shinigami got knocked on the left. This is cool. This is a really good flank. I don't know if he knows it, but he's certainly trying to get a different angle, and they should be able to on Alone and Blood. And a knocked player on the left, he just got picked up, but again, this could be a hard position to shoot back at. Getting some shots on Alone. Alone's health is going down pretty quick. Now SSG has really separated themselves here. And Team 15 is coming in from the back as well. This is not looking good for SSG now, as they're getting shot on. Tyr's getting shot. He's almost knocked and he's good behind the tree to stay alive. Swift returning fire, but he is in an open position too. Gets behind the hills now. So now they have to completely change their focus. Jake Su gets taken out on TSPR. And so SSG were able to hold back Jack. I don't know what to call him, Jake. Jack Siu. Sorry. I'm just going to keep apologizing. Oh my god. Oh my. He landed right here with G. How is he not getting hit? How are you still here and no one's shooting at you? You're in the middle of open. So there are people in the blue zone. Someone's still driving from the blue zone. As you can see, 11's trying to rush his way in. He's probably going to rotate more to the right there. SSG have now made it to the buildings. And they're going to hold this place down. They have They don't have to move for the new circle. They're going to be sticking around, I think, for a while. They're going to regroup. DSK11. I think he just stopped his car over here. Yes, he did. That pickup truck. And he's making a run for the rest of it. Doesn't want anyone to hear him come in. Not a bad idea. This would be a good place to hide out, actually, right here. But it looks like he's possibly going to shoot. Let's see what 11 sees. Yes, he will. He's not afraid, even though he's by himself right now. He is in that kind of position where he can do that, I think. Team 12 isn't going to engage with 15. He's just trying to shoot in that smoke, but nope, they're not there anymore. They're a little bit more to the right. So he's just trying to get some lucky hits, but he won't quite get that. There we go. Tier getting some shots off, getting alone. He doesn't know they're up. He gets a thirst hit there. Nice job. So SSG being very aggressive, and it's working perfectly for them. You have DSK 11 over there still in the same place. Team 2 over here with that cell. Siege League. Siege League, very aggressive. Very, I wouldn't say aggressive, but a really good team still nonetheless. They usually go for the rank points. And they do get a few kills here and there, so I think they are ones that are very methodical. They're ones that really think ahead of a situation and try to get some wins. Nice, getting Wizard down. And it looks like DSK member, the last member, was probably taken out because that's where Ace, Sizzo, Nolan, and Wizard are right now. Ace Harris, I should say. And so they're trying to hit through the smoke. They're not in the smoke, they're behind the wall. So they should be able to pick up Wizard. The blue zone's going to be closing again in a minute and 17. So they certainly have the time to heal up and all that before they have to move. This isn't a good spot for, a knock on Sizzo now by Siege League this time. So Sizzo has to get picked up unless, they have to leave him maybe. Harris is getting shot. He has to be careful. He's going to throw a smoke probably to give him some cover. Yes, he does. And he's going to try to smoke up Sizzo as well. So this whole arena is now smoked. Oh, he's rotated. Oh, he didn't rotate in. They're just really close to the arena as possible while staying inside. As you can see, they're all inside this. All of Super Saiyan God's blue inside the building. We've already noticed with 30 seconds now, that zone's going to be closing and away from the arena. They're going to have to figure out a way. I think they're going to jump this. That wouldn't be a bad idea. That's probably the smartest thing they do right here, if they jump this wall. Because you can go in, you can keep moving to the left. But it does seem like SSG's not going to let them do that. With smoke dissipating, every now and then they got an eye on him. Swift gets knocked. Nolan gets hit once. Harris getting hit once. We got 4 teams left. You have Team 21 as well in the back there. I'm interested to see how they're going to rotate here. Nolan gets knocked, trying to push farther than he can. They're all going to have to jump out now. And it's... Oh my god, how are you guys still alive? One's knocked, Sizzo's knocked. Harris and Wizard trying to stay alive. Oh my god, they can't get up. They're trying to get up. They want to get over this wall, but they're not going to be able to. It's too tall. And they just go prone here. Is that good? I guess so. The smoke is actually giving them some cover. They got a little bit of the hill too. This little divot is enough, I guess. How many smokes did you guys bring? Another pro tip, always bring smokes. They must have thrown at least double-digit smokes by now. And they're still rocking some more smokes. That certainly has been a lifesaver, but they have to be careful here. Look at this. Team 2 is going to be right... Alright, yeah. Team 2 is going to be right there. I'm surprised they don't quite see him. You must see... Nolan's wide open for Team 2. And, yep, he gets knocked. I think probably based on Siege League. And was thirsted as well. God, this is such a bad position for Ace Harris and Wizard right now. And somehow they're staying alive. Knocked goes Harris. Another smoke being thrown. He's just, look at this movement. You can't hit what you can't see. You can't hit what you can't see. He's going to go for the revival. Wow, okay. This has been a very good move from Wizard and the rest of his teammates. These smokes, these movements. I mean, it's desperate, but it's working. So you got to give it up to them. Harris gets knocked. Wizard this time can't go back to pick him up. Did Wizard get on the other side of the wall? Is he on the? He got on the other side. How did he get on the other side? I thought that wall was way too tall. Oh, okay, sorry about the view. That was weird. So he's gonna stay alive some more. Look how small this zone's getting. Jesus. Red Panda's knocked. You have whole team 21 over to the right. These are two different teams. One on the right, one on the left. SSG fully stocked with 4 people. Scorpion on the bottom for team 21. Team 2. All on the same floor. Grenade would be terrible for them, but that'd be a tough place to get a grenade in as well. I don't know what this next zone is. There's so many teams that I can't tell what the new zone's going to look like. So I have no idea who's rotating best, who's in the great spot right now. I have no idea. We'll see when the zone closes where everyone is. Obviously, Wizard has his own quadrant. SSG, all teams have their own little quadrant. And it'll really depend on where this circle goes. So they are able to come in without a scratch on them. So the zone obviously not in their favor. They're going to come in some more. Team 21 is still up there with a Swift, getting knocked by a shotgun and thirsted as well inside. And a shotgun shot there to get him knocked as well. Spades not letting SSG come in, and I think that might be it for them. SSG not standing a chance in this one as they've been taken out. So now Scorpion, Rush, and Spades all on the same team on Team 21, working it well. Siege League on the left on Team 3, and obviously your underdog of the night right now, or the day, or the match, whatever you want to call it, is right here by himself, hanging back, trying to stay alive for his team to win it. Looks like they're exchanging items for whatever they need. So I think the next circle is going to go down to 0. Like, is this going to end? And so I think some players are going to try to go for heals, straight heals. I think if it is going to go straight to the center, it would be great for Siege League. Siege League has near the middle of the circle, if not the edge of it. I think the center is going to be literally here. I think this is center. So no one's going to exactly have this spot unless they rush to the outside. But that team right there, Siege League, is going to have at least going to be in the regular zone until that blue zone hits them last. And so Scorpion might rush into the no man's zone and go into there. We have Wizard here who might try that too. He has no heals. That is an indicator right there. Oh, he has heals. Use them. You have bandages. So he used them. He doesn't have boosters, so he can't heal himself long enough. There's no way he's going to be able to heal himself long enough. So I think his best bet as Wizard is just go out there with a blaze of glory, go for some kills, possibly just head to the center actually, and maybe just possibly stay alive by being in the center. But that would be a tough thing to ask for, especially with the other teams having all their players. They can separate duties. One can go for kills, the others can go for heals. You know, they can separate their duties because really all you need is one player to last the longest. And so if you can cause some chaos on the other team by having some people attack, that might work out best. So this is the second time where we're having the blue zone being a major factor at this end here. The last one was the car situation. They couldn't find the person in the car. That was Sparks from Vapor. This time, it looks like there's just so many houses that this blue zone... Oh, you guys coming in. Aggressive, are we? They're going into the same building. They might just stay on the first floor, and then they'd have the same advantage as Siege League to heal up in this building. I didn't think about that, but apparently that's what they did, and the blue zone's closing. I don't know if they're going to come up. Shots are being fired. He's trying to come in here to shoot, and he does get a knock there. We have Rush, who's getting hurt now from blue. He's going to try to heal himself here at the edge. Not a bad idea. I think he has a great chance. He does. He gets the chance to win it. That's a wonderful move by Rush there. We have Scorpion, Rush, and Spades. Nice job, Scorpion. 7 kills. 3 apiece from Rush and Spades. So that's 13 total kills. I think that's going to be the most out of any team we have in this match. So not only do they get first place, but the most kills. Siege League, Red Panda with 1 kill. Inflation with 1. So they have a team total of 2. But getting second place is going to be great. We have Ace Harris, Sizzo, Wizard, and Nolan. With 5 total kills, 2 from Sizzo, 2 from Wizard, and 1 from Nolan. Unruly gets 3 kills. Nice job. Scum with 3. 1 from Tier, so that's a total of 7. We got DSK, 2 from 11, and 2 from Jack Siu, and that is 4 total. GKS, nice job. Getting 6th place, but with 0 kills. PK Data with 0. PR with 2 from Spodic, and total of 3. Lady B41 of FBO gets 1 kill. GG, nice job from the one player from Chart Esports with Blog on the GG team, getting 7 total kills. Well played. Geo getting 0. Vapor with 0. FBO with 0. And GG with 1 kill from Pure. We're going to get into our final match, guys. Given that the teams won earlier, trying to remember, where was Just Friends in that situation? Was I paying attention to that? I don't know if they were even playing in the match. I could be wrong. Maybe I just skimmed over them or something. But so as we saw, Just Friends won the first match, and Vapor came in second with FBO Goku Sun Black getting 3rd place. This time around, we had Spades and his team coming in with 1st place with a ton of kills. We had Siege League coming in 2nd, and I think we had Wizard with, can't think, my brain's hurting apparently, with 3rd place. So I think it's all different teams if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that, but it looks like that there's all these teams that are kind of pretty close together in rank. So I think this last match is really going to be an indicator of who takes it all. We might just have this one as, you know, the main thing, because if no one's really coming out with with all the kills and all the wins in the earlier rounds, it's going to be an even playing field. I don't know why it took me so long to say that. I feel like I went the whole roundabout way to finally reach the conclusion that there's a lot of teams still up for grabs for the 1st place. Yes, after this finish, you'll need definitely be an organized squad. We are an organized squad. Alright, let me get to that Discord. Appreciate you guys in the chat. I know I wasn't really paying attention to you during the game. I was just really enthralled in what was going on in the match. I'll look back at some of the chats in just a sec. I do want to make sure I get into the room. So if that room information is out there, make sure to head in first and foremost. And I don't think the room information is out yet. So at least I don't have it yet. If it is, get into the room as soon as possible. And then I'll look for the Discord thing again. Nick Celeste says they had a ton of smokes. I think, yeah, if you're talking about Wizard and the rest of his team, yeah, they had a ton of smokes. They were just throwing them out like candy. And it was working for them. They needed it, that's for sure. I mean, when the smokes were dissipating every now and then, they kept getting shot by, especially SSGs with Super Saiyan Gods. Every time the smokes were dissipating, they kept throwing some more. They kept dodging. They kept getting knocked after they dissipated. They threw some smokes. They revived. That's a great rotation to do, and it did work out, actually. Wizard stayed alive. He was able to hold down the fort. He didn't get second. I think he got third, right? If I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. Just because he had no heals left. He had nothing to go with. He had, I think, 2 more bandages, but that's not going to cut it. So I think he was taken out third place. How many were they carrying? Would love to know how many were they carrying. There was just a ton of smokes. All right, let me bring you guys over to intermission. GKS Star, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. GG says GKS Darth. GG Celeste. GG says Benny Weiss 17. We were a lot of good matches right there. We've gone through 2. We got 1 more. Yep, we have the room ID and password is being posted as we speak. So head in there now. This could be our last match. As I just said, FPP Sandhawk for the last one. So head in there if you can. If you're registered, I should say. If you're registered, head in. And if you want to compete, as I said before, if you want to compete in this event, all you got to do is register in their Discord. The Discord's posted on our chats, so if you don't see it, let us know and we can post it again. I know on Twitch, once you head in, sometimes you don't see what happened earlier in the chat room. So definitely, if you write into us saying, you know, want to join these registered events or want to join the Discord in general, head over there, because they got more than just these scrimmages. They have a lot of good players in PUBG. This is Vapor Esports. They are a really good team, and they do a really good job hosting these scrimmages as well. So they got multiple things they can do in that Discord. You can talk to people about the game. You can apply to be a part of Vapor. You can play in these scrimmages that we were just mentioning. They got a lot of other stuff too. So if you're interested, hit that Discord link and you can be a part of it. My way. So I did get the information. So what I'm going to do is show you guys this beautiful team list. And let me know who won the 3rd match. It was supposed to be Team 21 official PP gang, but I don't think that's them, is it? Like that, I don't think that's what they're. It could be wrong. If that's their team, I thought. Well, first I see gang and I think of gang, but the gang beta and alpha are there. PP, I think of PP like data. I think PK. Oh, that's PK data. All right. To me, that's them. Official PP gang, which is kind of an interesting name. I'd love to hear the history behind that name. So if that's them, then they won the 2nd match. I don't know where they came in earlier matches, but yeah, we'll see. All right. I like the password. Look, if you're watching, or anyone else who knows this password. Oh boy. Why not, right? Oh, away. Next match starts in 5 minutes. Thanks, Celeste. Appreciate it. So when you guys ask, we shall provide. You guys ask for when this match will start, letting you guys know in the chats. We will do that, Celeste. Thank you for doing that for me, because sometimes I don't know. And so that makes it a ton easier for me to know, actually, for myself as well. So based on when you wrote that, I believe from now, so we got 4 minutes-ish before it starts. Kim 1577, hello to you. Thank you for joining in. Lucario Genesis, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Celeste, always appreciated. DR Fish Sticks, thank you for coming back in. Dr. Fish Sticks, I should say. Go FBO. A lot of love for FBO here. They're going to have to step it up because I don't know how far they got in these scrimmages. I mean, we obviously saw Goku Black, part of FBO, getting 3rd place, but I think that's the highest rank both teams on FBO have gotten so far. So I think they're going to have to really step it up. The good thing about everything, as I was saying earlier, in a very roundabout way, is that all these teams have a chance to win. The wins were spread out. No one has a complete handle of the top spot so far. There's no team that has a clear vision for victory. So we did have our last match with what appears to be the official PP gang, who got a ton of kills and the top spot in the last match. But I don't know how well they did in the earlier matches. So if they didn't do so well in the earlier matches, then it's up for grabs. That's pretty much the rule of thumb there. We've had some teams before in other scrimmages where they just completely dominate. They either get 1st place in the first 2 matches and get the top kills in the first 2 matches, and so you feel like they just have a cruising way to victory from then on, no matter what they do. It's like they can do no wrong. These matches have been different. It's been pretty even. So whether you haven't done well so far, if you do really well this time around, you still can have a chance. You have a chance. So I think all teams should try to do their best, obviously. But don't be discouraged because you didn't do so on the first 2. No one has a clear victory yet. Let's take a look at Vapor as a team right now. So we'll take a look at Lick. We got stats here. So he has a 4.4 kill death ratio, 54 wins over 230 matches played. So that's 23% with a 50 top 10% as well. 20 as the most kills and 2,413 for the highest damage. Those kills and those damage counts are pretty impressive as the most. And so with that, even the win ratio is pretty high. I'd say the top 10 is pretty low, but that is, so for me, what this indicates for me is that loves to go hot dropping and then appears to sometimes like to just play normal, but definitely appears to be a hot dropping type of player right here. That's really good for being aggressive, and I know Vapor, they're a very aggressive team. They like to go for kills and this hope for those wins there. I think, to be honest, I think it kind of hurts them, but at the same time, you can't argue with the results. They do really well in a lot of scrimmages. 6.2 kill death ratio, 57 wins, 227 matches played. So that's 25% top 10 wins, and top 10 is 82%. 14 as the most kills, and 2,800 for 84 to be the highest damage. That's a lot for damage. Most kills, that's pretty good. It's not that crazy number, but obviously 14 is a very impressive number on its own. The win ratios in the top 10%, I think that's just like an average for like a competitive player. Average is not bad. it's just, as a competitive player. Average for PUBG would be a lot lower than that, but for a competitive player, I think that's the range where people are most of the time. So I think for an indicator for people, that would probably be the area. Like if it's higher than 25%, that's really good. It's lower than 25 to 20%, then that's not that great for a comp player. That's just my thoughts. Some people like the hot drop so they won't have that high ratio, so you got to think about that too. He has a 6.2 kill death ratio, so that's impressive. As I said, Vapor is a pretty aggressive team, so they got a lot of kills under their belts. Vapor Spets, let's take a look at you. 4.95 kill death ratio, 59 wins over 290 matches played, 20% win ratio, 59% as a top 10, 26, wow, okay, 26% most kills, highest damage, 3,453. Okay. So really good numbers for the most kills and the highest damage. And as you can see, that win ratio, around average, as I was kind of mentioning. That top 10%, not that high. So definitely a hot dropper. And if you let me know if I'm wrong, but you look like a hot dropper based on your stats, because that 26 most kills with the highest damage of 3,453 is just nuts. That's a nuts number right there. And we got Rizuku on Vapor as well. 4.37 kill death, 12 wins and 53 matches played. So that's 22% win ratio, 49% top 10, 16 most kills, and 1,930 for the highest damage. Really good kill death ratio. Looks like a hot dropper just like the rest of his teammates. And yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. I think we looked at... Let's take a look at them. We'll take a look at Siege League. I think I've mentioned them earlier in a different one, but hell, let's take a look. We'll take a look at Red Panda first. We got the 3.59 kill death ratio, 35 wins over 225 matches, so 15% win ratio, 56% top 10, 15 most kills, 2,101 for the highest damage. Pretty good kill death ratio. I would say this is pretty average as well, and I'm not gonna toot anything. I mean, it's probably where I am around. I think my win ratio in top 10 is higher, but other than that, everything else looks like what I have. So I feel like that's pretty average. I don't think I'm a crazy good player, but I think Siege League has done really well. So, it just depends. Sometimes, your season numbers don't add up to your comp playing numbers. We saw Siege League obviously doing very well in this last match, getting second place, I believe. And they're really up there in the ranks to possibly win this one outright. We got kill death ratio with a 1.89, 15 wins, 104 blah blah blahs, and we're gonna get things started. That's what I like to do. I like things getting started. I like the action. I like it. You can't fault me for that. Good luck, everyone, says GKS Darth. Last match, guys. This is where the money's being made. Let's go. Who is going to take the win? Who's it going to be? And it is Sandhawk, as we said earlier. It's one of the smaller maps of all PUBG. Expect a lot of teams dropping to the hot drops of Paradise and Boot Camp. There's other places where a lot of teams like to drop to, with Painan. The other camp drops, Beta and Alpha. So those might be a place where we'll see some action as well. It's always different, but those are usually the 4 or 5 main suspects of drops. Here we go. Let's take a look. So plane line is pretty north, actually, going from the west to east side. And Boot Camp and Paradise are going to be easy pickings for some of these teams to drop to. If they're trying to maybe avoid contact, Painan might be a place that some teams drop to as well. We have some early droppers as well. Camp Alpha for Team 1. Team 7. Team 22 looks like they're going to Hot Tin, which has a lot of loot, and they're going to be by themselves there as well. So that's going to look good for them, at least for the loot perspective. Teams 23 and 12 dropping to similar place. They're all going to ruins. I'd like to see that. So let's take a look. As you see, Team 23 all jumping to the same place. We usually don't see a lot of people jump to ruins in this, and they see him right there. They're like, all right, we know, you're right there. And so Team 23 drop it to ruins. They're going to be here first. And I'm wondering, did the other team just leave? Yeah, they left down the place as well. So we're going to go quickly to Painan because there's more teams here. More teams playing here, and we have our last winners: Scorpion, Spades, Rush, and Evil Devil. Right next to a team with Team 8. I think Rush just like shot a few bullets. I don't know why, but apparently did. And we'll take a look at Team 8 down the road, or down across the river. FBO. So Team 8 only rocking with 2 people, I think. Yep. Then you have FBO Reaper. Oh, they're down the road. I mean, they're down the river. Tig Biddies and Goku Black with Reaper and No Touchy. No Touchy. With yeah, they left Painan. I guess, you know, maybe they didn't want to get into an engagement. Maybe they know there's a team over there. So we're going to switch it up again because we have 3 teams over here. Gang. Moth and Trich are knocked. Colleen and Pure are going to have to hold down the fort now. It looks like they are getting a revival on one of their players. They just did with Critch. Team 10 is still right there with Gang, the other Gang team, by the way. So great minds think alike. 2 teams dropping to the same place, both part of Gang. Let's see, for the pride and glory of the team, who will take the win. Poppy shooting across the way. It does seem like this Team 10 has an advantage compared to Team 11, being that they knocked 2 players and made them badly injured. Moth might need some heals. I'm wondering if you have it. It looks like he's going to use some bandages. That can take a while. Here you got Benny Weiss. He's using the stairs as a source of cover. I think Team 2 was over here, if I'm not mistaken, in a split second that we were over here. They were taken out. So if that's the case, that was Siege League being taken out. He's going into the same building. He's right at the stairs. He's moving. A knocked member on Poppy. Oh, he's right there. Ooh, he's right there. They both go upstairs and he's staying on the ground. Benny Weiss staying alive right now. Are they going to look inside? No, they're going to avoid him. But he had to have made the move. He had to have heard that, right? Oh, they come back inside. He goes upstairs. Shooting across the way, gets a knock, but no! The backup comes in to effect and takes him out. So Colleen got knocked, but again, Pure was able to stay alive because his teammate was right there with him. And now you have Bleach on Team 10, who's by himself. And he's going to try to hold back the rest of GG. I don't know if he's going to try to engage with them or leave. At this point, with all your teammates gone, it's up to you, man. You do whatever you want. You make your own rules, and you're out. Bleach is going to be on the run. Bleach on the run. Alright, so he's gone. Unless he gets taken out somehow with a long-distance sniper. And we're going to move on. We're going to move on, I think. Because Team 15 possibly has 2 teams around him. Around them. You have DSK. Yep. DSK. What are you guys going to do? You have Team 2, so Team 12 is on their left. And I think there's another team in front of them. Or to the side of them as well, other than Team 11 or Team 12. Vapor Rengar. It looks like they lost Lick the first few hits there. And they'll be running with a 3-man squad. Rengar is by himself, so it looks like, yeah, he's heading to his teammates there in front of him, marked on our screen. Hopefully to avoid more trees as they come by. Spets and Rizuku are all in the zone, the new zone anyway. So they can keep this spot or move on. They got a lot of rocks to cover, and they're on top of a hill, so they can look down at some of these other players. And it looks like they have a vehicle as well, so they may change positions just for the hell of it. Take a look at Team 12 here. Here we have GKS, Darth, Shinigami, Alone, and Blood. AKM, but they're not going to pick that up. AKM's just, I think a lot of people avoid the AKM as much as possible. Let's take a look at DSG, because they're possibly going to see GKS right there under them on their left. They don't see him. Obviously, Idealist doesn't, and the rest of them aren't really paying attention to that. So, I don't know what they're going to do here. They're so close to them, yet I doubt either team knows that they're around. And so it's just a matter of who goes first. So there's a drop right there. Both teams might be able to see that drop and go levitate toward it. If that's the case, then we'll certainly see an engagement. Go K-Max says, let's go Geo. And so Geo has a following on our chat. They have a lot of people who like him, so we'll see if they can transfer those loves to wins, as they will need it. Let's go Geo. Show them what you can do. So a lot of movement, but nowhere. They're not really going anywhere. They're going to stay here for now. We saw GKS. It looks like they pushed even farther back over. Team 17 hasn't moved. Team 12, they've separated, but you know, they're not really getting close. As you can see, Team 15, 12, and 17 very close together there. But no one's really taking any shots at each other. We'll keep an eye on 15. We'll just be here. It looks like, oh, he's getting shot now. 11 is getting shot and is trying to hide from any engagement. Wizards right in front of him. That is not their team. I'm surprised he's not taking shots. He has to heal first, so that's probably the main reason why he's trying to back up. And should be able to heal right here. At least behind that big rock, that's for sure. It's a good spot to do it. You don't. Oh, he doesn't have any meds. Never mind. He can't do anything. He can try to shoot back, but again, that would be a huge problem for the team if he gets knocked, because then they'll have to think twice about what to do. They'll have to figure out how to pick up 11. It'll be a whole to do. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell? Nice job with getting him, even though you're hurt. And he just couldn't hang on any longer. He got the initial knock. He did his job. Now the rest of his team needs to do theirs. We'll see if they can. Darkness. Jumping. No. Takes him out. And so that is it. The limited health from the original state was not helping out. And they were able to pick him up. Now they have to pick up 2. There was other teams around. But I think Team 12 is now not close enough to make a push here. Team 23 and 12 possibly can get closer, but at that point, all these heals and all these, you know, loot boxes should be taken. So Team 17, great job. Team 12, are you guys gonna do anything about it? Are you guys gonna get closer to the action? We'll see. I'm not sure if they even heard it. It might have been too far for them. Yeah, there's a M16 if they want that, but nope. Blood, I think, has what he needs, apparently. He doesn't have any meds, though. He has boosters. He has every booster in the game, but that's it. He doesn't have any bandages, first aids, or medkits. We're going to change it up to the north side as Team 9 is coming close to Team 20. Gets a knock there. He sees them all in the open, gets 2 knocks right away. PK Data doing some work. Wolfie coming in, just trying to peek around that tree and get some hits. Data's got to move. I don't know. It looked weird to me. I think it was just a little rendered issue there, a little lag. But again, oh, 2 knocks now. That is, both of these guys are knocked behind the tree, and it looks like they're just trying to get the revival here behind. He's throwing a smoke first. He's starting his revival. They have 1 knocked over there on Team 9. And so they are in major trouble. Larry's going to be taken out. Wolfie's still there. Teddy's going to get a better angle, and so Wolfie's going to be major trouble. He's going to get his feet taken out or something like that. There's no way he's going to be staying alive much longer unless they don't go for the thirst. And they're going to take some hits. I don't know what you're trying to do through the smoke or something. Try to run out there. That was a dangerous move. And so now you're left right now with 1 player left. Can he hang on? Can he survive? Getting some shots across the way on Novo. Oh, I don't mean to hit you. No. I want to go back. Sub-Zero. There you are. Perfect. You're by yourself, but can you hang on? Teddy rotating all the way around. Sees Sub-Zero, but Sub-Zero is not going down without a fight. Hopefully he can have some help from the third party. They're rushing his building. He has a QBZ and a shotgun. That shotgun's probably better for this particular situation if you know how to use it. He comes in. He's staying hidden. He's gonna rush after him. Oh, he was so close. He was kind of waiting for the right moment. Shotgun, you do have to wait for the right timing, but apparently that was not the right time, and Team 9 will get a squad wipe just like that. Congrats to you guys, and you guys are in the new zone. You don't have to worry about that. Team 23, we'll take a look at you guys. Team 17 is going to be right next to you. So this is DSG. Let's look at who we're dealing with. Team 17 with Wizard, with Ace Harris. So this is the L team, Lithuania, I think is how you pronounce it. If I mispronounced it wrong, let me know. Team 23 right under them. It is a 5-minute delay. Trying to peek around, hoping to get something. Both teams being overly cautious. Obvious that both teams know each other are around. And now this is a bold move, making their rotation to the left. And strangely enough, Team 17 is making their rotation. It's in the same direction. So that's interesting. There's Harris trying to throw a grenade. Trying to get in the house. I don't think he's going to get... It's close though. Didn't get in the house though. It's just next to the wall. Trying another grenade. If he can get to inside and hold it hard enough. He didn't hold that long enough. And it shouldn't hurt him at all. But that was a good idea to throw the grenade in there. He's making a push. Wizard is going to be right there in the corner. Shots fired. Wizard's almost dead. Wizard's healing up. And a knock on power. Going for the thirsty hits. And a nice jump shot, apparently. Where's the last remaining member of yours? Killer. Oh no, gets taken out on the left, and that is it. Congrats to to Ace Harris and L's members with what I think is I can't think of it actually. No, I'm having a hard time saying it. I'm not sure if it's correct, but I'll take a look later. Nice job for you guys though. You guys did a great job pushing that house and getting it methodically, getting all those players out without getting much in return hit as well. So well done, well played. So we have SSG. This is Super Saiyan Gods. They might be engaging with another team possibly here. The Thara, that's the name. Sorry, you're a new team to me. It takes me a while to sometimes realize that I forget pretty easily. All right, Team 25 is up there, pretty far away. Not Team 25, G2S with G25 member. We're just taking a look around the place. PR Spotic and Adrian hanging in this place. They need a move, so they're going to change it up. The zone's going to be closing, and they're going to have to rotate into the new zone. Looks like Team 1's still alive, and they're shooting at alone in the rest of GKS. Here's Vapor and Spets, and Rengar, I mean. And Bleach is way back there. I don't know what he's doing, but he's going to be taken out fairly soon. So Spets is getting hurt. Looks like he was able to get a heal on. Rengar is beating the zone just enough to stay ahead. This is not going to be a good enough place to spot. You got to keep going. Looks like he's going to try to hit, but he should have kept going. Well, the blue zone, luckily, is slower than their foot. So that is definitely something they love to see. They don't want to be stuck in the blue zone. So every now and then he's putting on bandages as they go in. I guess that's the way to do it. Spotic is right in this house. Vapor might rush into this house, to be honest. And Rizuku gets taken out. Oh my god. Rengar definitely had the jump on him, but he wasn't able to finish him off. And so now you have Spotic who has to heal himself. I think Vapor Spets is too far away to do anything about it. He can't come and get revenge. He's just at the rock. He's up here. He has a team next to him. There's nothing he can do. He's not going to move just to go down there and engage with another team. He's going to be up here waiting. Now the blue zone is overtaking him too. Blue zone is not going to be in either of these teams' favors. They all have to run in. Darth got knocked. Alone gets knocked. Shinigami's going to go down to the side, but Spets is going to be right next to him. Shoots at him. Does get a knock as well. Spets needs to keep running though. Blood is going to be behind him, and Blood's not going to let that go down. He's going to finish this guy off before he even dies. No, he won't, Spets. You're insane, but your health is going to be gone, especially with the side shot from GG Bleach. He's like, no, the blue zone's not going to take you. I will. And he still needs to come in. A lot of these teams are going to have issues with the blue zone, apparently, as it is rushing to this new circle on that far end. Teddy and CN1 Nova is in the new zone. They're looking pretty. Now, they did lose 2 of their players, but again, that's not bad. They're getting shot at, apparently. Let's take a look at where that possibly can be. Super Saiyan God's doing some damage, I think, on Team 17. Look at these knocked players. And right now, one player is just here. He can get the revivals on right now, but oh, Swift has an eye on them. So he's not pushing up. What are you seeing? Just a rock in the grass? You just see grass. You can't see anything above that. But he has to move in. There's 5 seconds left before this comes in. SSG, I think, is hoping that it's going to be all over here. They need to run in. Yachi, I don't know if you have health. You don't have the health for this, do you? Luckily, the zone's closing slowly. So he's rushing in now. Sam is right there in front of him. That's Scum, I mean. Scum is right there in front of him. Oh, and could not finish him. He actually had the right mentality. Wait for them to lose attention. But again, Scum had to turn around and shoot and did his job well to finish off that team behind. Team 21 on the right. Scorpion knocked. Spades has to come in to revive and hopefully not continue to get killed on that side. Scorpion losing a lot more health after that possible thirst. They have to avoid two sides and they can't continue to move back and forth. Tier not letting him go. Scum is coming up more to the left, possibly get Spades. But again, he's making himself wide open to Nova this time around. And down he goes. Congrats to SSG with another squad wipe. Cannot stop this team right now. Swift has moved their way closer to the new zone, but Team 9 right there to the right. It's going to be very difficult to push in. Team 7 is going to be on their left, so they can try that because 7 is really engaged with Team 9. So that might be a good idea to go right now for them. FBO all the way on this side of the new zone. You have Teddy, who's on Team 9, with one member here on Nova, or who is Nova on CN1. So we have 3 teams left. SSG has some good members still alive, 3 players. And they're rotating now to the left. They're shooting back at Nova. So they definitely know where he is. FBO is in a great spot, especially with all the players they got. And there's the shots. Teddy getting the knock on. Bangs, and now, oh man, somebody knocks on FBO. What just happened? 2 knocks now. Phantom is down. Lady is going to be picking him up and does so right away. Scotty's trying to hold back the horde of SSG, and who have to run out, and that's not looking good. But they do get one. Tier is down. You have one more left with Scum. Healing is FBO. And Teddy is not going down without a fight either. SSG is completely wiped out because of Teddy himself. So now FBO with 3 people trying to heal are looking great. They know there's only one person left. All they have to do is make sure that they're good to go and they can scour this place to take out one person. Teddy, can you make things a miracle? You did take out a few players on the opposing teams, but really, in all cases, you really helped out FBO. They were the ones getting hammered by SSG. And because of your third party, you made it a little bit easier for FBO to stay alive. Nice job with the knock there, taking only 1 hit. And so Teddy looks great. He's looking to the left, I thought. Nice job. He needs to heal though. There's no way he can do this without healing, and so that's what no way. Okay, so they're gonna go for the revival. He knows this, but he doesn't want to wait, but he has to. He just has to do this. And so now he's pushing. He's gonna do it right away. They might be able to pick up one, but that's it. Shooting across the way. And that's it. Teddy. MVP for the last match. Congrats. 7 kills total. I think he had like 5 of them in the last few seconds. And so it definitely just had 3 right there. 7 for him, 2 for Data, 1 apiece from Nova, and whatever your name is, I can't read it. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 total kills for you guys. Congrats. Nice job from Teddy and the rest of your team. FBO with 2 kills, 2 from Scotty, 1 from Phantom. So that's 3 total. SSG 5 from Tier himself, 1 apiece from the rest from Unruly, Scum, and Swift. So that's a team total of 8. We do have Scorpion, Evil Devil, Rush, and Spades getting 3 total kills. We have Lithuania. Sorry, I'm just having a hard time. I don't know your team yet. If I know it more often, I will get that right. With 4 from Nolan, 2 from Yashiru, and 2 from Harris. So that's 8 total. PR getting 1 kill. GG, that's Gang with 2 kills. Vapor, nice job with Spets getting 4. Rizuku getting 3, so that's a team total of 7. GKS with 0 kills. DSG with 0. GG, the other GG team, nice with Moth and Pure with 4 kills apiece. 1 apiece from Trich and Colleen, so that's a team total of 10. Nice job for you guys. Geo was 1 kill. FBO with 1. DSK with 0. And Siege League coming in with 0 kills. Nice job, guys. Again, I don't think we had like a really set team that really came out and got first place without any question. I think there's going to be a ton of questions on who is on first place. The results will be posted in the Discord on Vapor. I have no clue who it's going to be. I have an idea, possibly, but it's up in the air. So we'll see about the results when we get there. I had Just Friends winning it, and I'm not sure how well they actually did at the end. We'll see. So thank you for coming here, playing in the Vapor Pro Scrims on behalf of Vapor. I think they want to tell you thank you for playing in their scrimmages, and thank you for all the people who are watching. I really appreciate that. And we'll have a lot more of these in the future. Vapor has these at 8 p.m. on Saturdays, so if you want to compete, all you have to do is register in the Discord. The Discord is posted on the chat, so if you have any questions about that, hit us up on the chat and we can post it again. I personally want to thank Vapor for letting me stream these events. They do a lot of good work in the back, hosting these, getting the teams in to compete, and a lot of good teams, by the way. So if you guys enjoyed that, definitely let them know in their Discord, because they want to hear stuff like that. They want to know what they can do better and what they're doing right. So both of that is great. I got a Dig Bic says, lol, the last team were nubs in the end, all in the open. The last team was all in the open. Was that Super Saiyan Gods were all in the open, or is that FBO? FBO was kind of hidden. They were at the Rock, but that was a tough one for them. They had 3 people going against Ted. Ted just took them out one by one, and so it was a rough go for FBO. I'm sure they would try that a whole different route if they had the choice, but honestly, that's the way it went down. Teddy coming up with a miracle shot, getting a whole 3-person team by himself. So congrats to you. If you guys in the chat, really appreciate you being here. Thank you for being so active. I love doing this for you guys. That's the reason why I do this, because I love doing this with you guys. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the Discord. And I can't stress this enough. If you had fun, let Vapor know. Write that in their chat, because they want to know if you guys enjoyed it or not. I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, you guys know what to do. And so this was the Vapor Pro Scrims. We'll have it next week, again, Saturday, 8 p.m. I'm Naked H Crusader. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.